I'm Richard Hunter, Group Vice President and Gartner Fellow. I'm a member of the Executive Programs Research Team.
I'm Orans, and I'm a Research Director in Gartner's Security and Risk Team.
My name is Neil MacDonald. I'm a Vice President and Gartner Fellow in Gartner's Information Security, Risk, and Privacy Research Team.
One of the most common misconceptions that IT organizations and the businesses they serve have about IT risk is that the most important risks are the ones related to access violations, IT security risks. The first thing they should look at is things like disaster recovery, business continuity management, and IT process improvement, because those are the vulnerabilities that open risks related to access, to accuracy, and ultimately to the agility of the enterprise.
We're hearing from a lot of clients now that they want to know, that as people come onto the network, they want to ask the question, who are you and what are you doing on my network? And this is something that will be very commonplace in 10 years. We'll need to limit where people go on the network based upon their role.
Within a service-oriented architecture, we're taking what was a monolithic application and we're decomposing it into individual reusable services. This concept of getting authentication and authorization information out of applications and into some type of service infrastructure, security service infrastructure, it's a very powerful notion.
At this point in time, if an enterprise has something like 50 to 60 enterprise-level risks, something like 5 to 10 of them will be IT risks. And those risks figure prominently in all sorts of business decisions about how customers are served, about how the company enters new markets, lots of ways.
The mistake most people make is, of course, trying to do too much too quickly. The project gets too complex and it gets bogged down and ultimately doesn't deliver what people expect. And so what we see are vendors and products emerging on the market that allow you to essentially wrapper around existing applications, get authorization and authentication information out of the applications into a manageable, policy-driven infrastructure so that you can manage authentication and authorization information outside of the applications without having to change the applications themselves.
There are 3 essential disciplines to IT risk management. Those disciplines are risk governance process, the foundation discipline, which is about managing the IT infrastructure, applications, and processes, and risk-aware culture, which is about creating a culture in which members of the enterprise feel free to talk about risk.
If you have anything to do with information security, procuring information security technology, fighting the bad guys, allowing business to be enabled securely, please join us at the Gartner Information Security Summit.